Numbers are more than symbols. They are echoes of the universe, quietly shaping who we are at the deepest level. Even the last digit of your birth year carries a hidden energy, a subtle influence that guides your choices, reactions, and the rhythm of your life. Throughout history, mystics and sages have observed these patterns, uncovering secrets about personality, purpose, and the soul's journey that remain largely hidden in modern life. Some digits bring quiet strength, others a restless curiosity, and a few whole keys to lessons that take a lifetime to fully understand. In this video, I will reveal the meaning behind each last digit of your birth year, uncovering insights rooted in ancient wisdom and Shaolin philosophy. You will discover how these numbers connect with your natural tendencies, your hidden strengths, and even the challenges you are meant to face. We will explore practices that bring balance, focus, and mastery, helping you align with your inner rhythm and awaken qualities that often lie dormant. Secrets of the soul often hide in plain sight, and knowing yours can change the way you see yourself and the path you walk. Subtle energies shape your destiny more than you realize, and understanding them allows you to navigate life with awareness, clarity, and intention. Each number tells a story, not just of your character, but of the lessons the universe intends for you to learn. Stay with me until the end, and you will uncover hidden layers of your personality, gain insights that sharpen your self-mastery, and find guidance in ways few have ever considered. Welcome to Heng Chronicles. If this journey calls to you, subscribe now and step into the wisdom that has guided countless souls before you. The path of life moves like water, winding and shifting, yet always carving its mark. Each person carries a rhythm, a pattern unseen by most, yet felt deeply in moments of stillness. Some are drawn toward challenges that test patience, others toward lessons that awaken courage, and a few toward experiences that reveal the subtle strength of compassion. These patterns are not accidents. They are the silent language of the soul, guiding growth in ways both gentle and relentless. There are souls whose essence seems to stretch beyond any boundary, carrying the quiet energy of infinite potential. Those connected to the number 0 often move through life with a sense of openness, as if the world itself is a canvas awaiting their presence. This energy does not push forward with force, but whispers gently, inviting reflection and the courage to release old fears. The lessons it offers are subtle. The greatest mastery comes not from controlling life, but from understanding oneself deeply and responding with clarity. In ancient teachings, emptiness is not absence, but the fertile ground from which all creation emerges. To embody this principle is to recognize that every thought, every hesitation, and every choice carries the seed of transformation. Self-reflection becomes a daily practice, a quiet space where the mind observes patterns without judgment, and the heart listens to its own rhythm. In this space, fear loses its grip, and the soul begins to move with a freedom that is both deliberate and effortless. Discipline in this context is internal. It is the steady attention to one's inner world, the patience to sit with uncertainty, and the courage to embrace what is not yet known. Each challenge encountered becomes a mirror, revealing areas where attachment or doubt still linger, and offering a chance to cultivate trust in the unfolding path. Those who honor this energy learn that possibilities are limitless, not because the world changes, but because the mind opens and the spirit dares to explore beyond the confines of expectation. Living with the awareness of this energy is to move through life lightly, yet profoundly, knowing that every moment carries potential. The soul of 0 teaches that mastery is less about accumulation and more about presence, reflection, and the gentle unfolding of infinite possibility that exists quietly within. Some souls carry the quiet fire of leadership, a force that stirs the mind and awakens initiative. Those connected to the number 1 often find themselves drawn to action, to taking the first step when others hesitate. This energy is not reckless, but purposeful, rooted in courage and the steady practice of self-discipline. It asks for more than ambition. It calls for awareness of how power moves through intention and how influence is wielded with clarity. Ancient teachings remind us that true leadership begins within. The warrior who charges without reflection may win battles but loses mastery of the self. Similarly, the soul of one learns that initiative must be tempered with mindfulness. Daily practice of stillness, through meditation, contemplation, or mindful breath, creates space between impulse and action. In that space, courage becomes refined, ambition guided, and decisions aligned with inner truth rather than fleeting desire. Discipline, in this sense, is not punishment, but devotion, a steady cultivation of focus, patience, and ethical alignment that shapes every choice. Life places challenges in the path of these souls, testing the balance between drive and restraint. The restless mind may tempt one toward impatience, while the heart seeks approval or recognition. Awareness of these tendencies allows mastery to emerge, observing thoughts without attachment, acknowledging fear without letting it control, and acting with conscious intent transforms raw energy into leadership that is both strong and gentle. To walk with the energy of one is to move forward with confidence while remaining rooted in presence. It is to understand that every decision, every step, carries responsibility, and that influence flows naturally from inner alignment. The soul of leadership is less about commanding others and more about mastering oneself, harmonizing courage with stillness and guiding life with clarity, integrity, and mindful intention. Some souls move through life guided by a quiet longing for balance, drawn to harmony in both relationships and their surroundings. Those connected to the number 2 feel the subtle currents of tension and resolution, noticing where energy flows smoothly and where it becomes stagnant. Their path is not about control or dominance, but about attuning to the rhythms around them, sensing the unspoken needs of others while maintaining the integrity of their own spirit. Shaolin teachings offer a mirror to this energy, emphasizing the power of listening and the discipline of patience. Harmony is not achieved through haste or force. It emerges when the mind learns to observe without judgment and the heart learns to respond with clarity rather than reaction. In moments of conflict or uncertainty, the patient soul of 2 does not rush to fix or assert, but first feels the pulse of the situation, understanding that every interaction carries a lesson in balance. This practice cultivates inner calm, allowing decisions to arise from awareness rather than impulse. Daily life becomes a canvas for refining this sensitivity. Small acts, speaking gently, pausing before responding, creating space for reflection, become expressions of mastery. Discipline is subtle. It is the repeated choice to remain centered even when external forces push toward chaos. Over time, this consistency strengthens both character and relationships, transforming ordinary interactions into opportunities for conscious engagement and mutual growth. The soul of harmony learns that true peace begins internally, radiating outward with quiet influence. By listening deeply and moving with patience, these souls cultivate an environment where balance is natural and enduring. Their mastery lies not in controlling circumstances, but in aligning with the flow of life, creating resonance between self and world, and embodying the calm, reflective presence that turns every moment into a teaching of its own. Some souls carry a spark that illuminates the unseen, a restless energy that seeks expression in thought, word, or action. Those connected to the number 3 often move through life guided by imagination, finding beauty in patterns others overlook and inspiration in the ordinary. Their world is rich with possibility, yet this abundance of ideas can become overwhelming without the discipline to shape it. Creativity, in its purest form, is a gift of the soul, but mastery transforms it from mere impulse into meaningful expression. Ancient teachings remind us that all energy, even the brightest spark, requires guidance. Like a river channeled through carefully placed stones, creative power flows most fully when focused with intention. The imaginative mind must learn patience, observing where inspiration arises and where it dissipates, and discerning which impulses serve growth and which distract. Meditation, reflection, and mindful practice become tools for honing this energy, providing clarity amidst a whirlwind of thoughts and emotions. Life often tests these souls with distraction and impatience, urging them to scatter their talents in every direction. Yet the discipline of focus allows imagination to become transformative rather than chaotic. Each creation, whether small or grand, reflects not only inspiration, but the conscious choices of a mind aligned with purpose. This is the essence of personal mastery, not suppressing the gift, but cultivating it through practice, reflection, and deliberate action. The soul of creativity learns that freedom and structure are not opposites, but partners. Inspiration flourishes when tempered by focus, and brilliance becomes enduring when anchored in awareness. Through this balance, the imaginative spirit moves with both joy and intention, turning fleeting ideas into lasting expression, and showing that mastery is not the absence of passion, but the art of guiding it wisely along the path of life. Some souls are born with the quiet strength of the mountains, steady and unyielding, drawn to order and the discipline of routine. Those connected to the number 4 feel a deep call towards structure, not as a constraint, but as a foundation upon which mastery is built. Their path is measured, deliberate, and shaped by the awareness that growth does not emerge from chaos, but from repeated, intentional effort. Every action, no matter how small, becomes an opportunity to cultivate strength, resilience, and presence. Ancient wisdom teaches that discipline is not mere obligation, but a form of mindfulness. The Shaolin way, for instance, shows that mastery arises from consistency, the repetition of movements, the steady attention to breath, the alignment of body and mind in every practice. Similarly, the soul of 4 learns that each moment of attention, whether in work, meditation, or simple daily acts, is a thread in the fabric of inner power. Routine is not monotony, but the sacred rhythm through which awareness deepens and the mind becomes grounded. Life tests this energy with distractions and impatience, urging shortcuts or the surrender of focus. Yet those attuned to discipline understand that real strength grows quietly, often unseen, through patience and persistence. They learn to meet challenges with measured action, to approach setbacks with calm reflection, and to refine their character through steady, mindful effort. The soul of discipline discovers freedom within structure. By honoring the rhythm of practice, aligning intention with action, and observing the mind with clarity, inner mastery emerges naturally. Each repetition, each moment of focused presence becomes a meditation in itself, a way of strengthening not just the body, but the mind and spirit. Through this dedication, life is transformed into a landscape of balance, resilience, and enduring calm, where discipline is not a burden, but a path to profound self-mastery. Some souls carry the restless wind within them, moving through life with curiosity, adventure, and a longing for discovery. Those connected to the number 5 are drawn to experiences that expand their horizons, exploring both the world and the depths of their own spirit. This energy thrives on adaptability, seeking new perspectives, and embracing change with a natural ease. Yet true freedom is not found in endless motion or the absence of boundaries. It emerges when the mind and heart are disciplined, aware, and aligned. Ancient wisdom teaches that the spirit cannot soar without mastery. Shaolin philosophy shows that a wandering mind, untamed and impulsive, is like a river that floods without direction, its energy powerful but ultimately wasted. The soul of 5 learns to channel curiosity with intention, to temper adventure with reflection, and to balance exploration with inner grounding. Freedom becomes a practice, not a state of chaos. Every journey outward is mirrored by a journey inward, where self-awareness anchors the restless energy and transforms it into purposeful motion. Life tests this energy with unpredictability and temptation, presenting opportunities that excite but also distract. Those attuned to the path of freedom cultivate mindfulness, observing impulses before acting, and choosing experiences that foster growth rather than fleeting thrill. Discipline is subtle yet profound. It is the ability to navigate uncertainty without losing the center, to follow instinct while remaining guided by inner wisdom, and to embrace change without surrendering presence. The soul of freedom learns that liberation is inseparable from mastery. By practicing awareness, refining choices, and honoring the rhythm of both adventure and stillness, the restless spirit finds balance. In this harmony, life becomes both vast and deliberate, a journey of discovery guided not by impulse, but by conscious, grounded freedom that flows from a heart and mind fully awakened. Some souls carry the quiet warmth of a hearth, radiating care and understanding to all who come near. Those connected to the number 6 are naturally drawn to nurture, to listen deeply, and to soothe the hearts of others. Their presence brings comfort, a gentle steadiness that others instinctively trust. Yet, the gift of compassion carries its own subtle challenge, the risk of losing oneself in the needs and emotions of the world. True mastery arises when love flows freely without clinging, when empathy is balanced with discernment, and when giving does not become a surrender of the self. Ancient teachings remind us that the heart is a powerful instrument, capable of great transformation when guided with wisdom. Shaolin philosophy emphasizes harmony between action and intention, showing that caring for others is most profound when rooted in clarity and self-awareness. Compassion practiced without boundaries can become a form of bondage. Discipline in the heart allows kindness to shine without being diminished. Meditation and mindful reflection become the tools through which the soul observes its own limits, cultivates patience, and learns to respond rather than react to the suffering or desires of others. Life often presents situations that test this balance, revealing the tension between giving and preserving, between attachment and genuine care. The soul of 6 learns to navigate these currents, understanding that inner mastery is not the absence of emotion, but the conscious direction of it. Love, when guided by awareness, becomes both sustaining and freeing, capable of touching others deeply while remaining anchored in self-knowledge. To walk with this energy is to move with quiet strength and gentle presence. The soul of compassion embodies the delicate art of balance, turning empathy into a source of wisdom, patience into a practice, and care into an expression of mastery. In this way, the heart becomes both teacher and sanctuary, reflecting the timeless truth that true love is limitless, yet never lost. Some souls are naturally drawn inward, guided by a quiet curiosity that seeks understanding beyond the surface of life. Those connected to the number 7 move through the world with a reflective gaze, finding meaning in solitude and clarity in stillness. Their path is not measured by external achievements, but by the depth of their inner discovery, the unfolding of insight that comes when the mind is allowed to settle and the heart is willing to listen. Ancient wisdom teaches that introspection is a doorway to mastery. Shaolin philosophy emphasizes the cultivation of awareness through meditation, disciplined attention, and mindful observation. In silence, the patterns of thought, the hidden currents of emotion, and the subtle whispers of intuition become visible. Each moment of reflection strengthens discernment, allowing the soul to navigate life with precision and grace. The contemplative energy of 7 is naturally attuned to these practices, sensing the value of turning inward before acting outwardly, and understanding that clarity arises not from force, but from quiet observation. Life often tempts the soul of 7 with distraction, noise, and the lure of external validation. Yet, through disciplined mindfulness, these souls learn to anchor themselves in presence, noticing thoughts without attachment and emotions without reaction. Solitude becomes a sanctuary rather than a void, a place where creativity, wisdom, and spiritual insight are nurtured. challenges are met with calm reflection, and decisions are guided by intuition sharpened through consistent practice. To walk this path is to honor the rhythms of the inner world, embracing stillness as a teacher and contemplation as a guide. The soul of introspection moves gently, observing and absorbing, transforming quiet moments into profound understanding. In this way, inner mastery is achieved not through outward display, but through the patient cultivation of awareness, insight, and the timeless wisdom that arises when one truly turns within. Some souls are drawn to the energy of growth, prosperity, and meaningful accomplishment. Those connected to the number 8 move through life with a strong sense of purpose, seeking not only personal success, but also the ability to leave a lasting impact. Their drive is steady and focused, yet it is guided by a deeper understanding that true abundance is more than material gain. It is the harmony between effort, ethics, and intention. Ancient teachings remind us that prosperity is earned, not granted. Shaolin philosophy emphasizes that discipline, patience, and ethical action are the foundation upon which lasting achievement is built. The soul of 8 learns to channel ambition with mindfulness, transforming desire into purposeful work. Each action is measured, each decision aligned with principle, allowing energy to accumulate not in chaos, but in the steady rhythm of mastery. Wealth, influence, or recognition becomes meaningful only when it reflects integrity and conscious effort, rather than fleeting fortune or ego-driven pursuit. Life presents tests to this energy in subtle ways. Opportunities may tempt with shortcuts, and ambitions may stir impatience or comparison. Through disciplined reflection and consistent practice, the soul of 8 learns to navigate these challenges, understanding that every step taken with awareness strengthens both character and outcome. Mindfulness becomes the tool that balances drive with presence, reminding the seeker that abundance flows naturally when effort is aligned with purpose and the heart remains anchored. To embody this energy is to move through the world with both ambition and grounded awareness, transforming potential into tangible results while maintaining inner harmony. The soul of abundance recognizes that true mastery is not in the accumulation alone, but in the wisdom to use it ethically, the discipline to pursue it steadily, and the awareness that prosperity is most powerful when it uplifts both self and the world around it. Some souls are quietly guided by a call greater than themselves, drawn to serve, uplift, and leave a meaningful mark on the world. Those connected to the number 9 find purpose in helping others, in acts that ripple beyond the self, and in contributions that endure. Mindfulness teaches that true service flows naturally when it is offered without expectation, without attachment to recognition or reward. The heart becomes a vessel of generosity, and each act of kindness, no matter how small, becomes a reflection of inner mastery and conscious presence. As we have explored the energies of all the digits, it becomes clear that each carries lessons, challenges, and opportunities for growth. Whether your path is one of leadership, creativity, discipline, freedom, compassion, introspection, abundance, or service, the key is awareness, observing the patterns within yourself, understanding your tendencies, and applying them with intention. Life becomes richer when each moment is met with reflection, patience, and mindful action, turning everyday experiences into opportunities for growth and harmony. Carry these insights into your daily life. Notice the subtle energies guiding your thoughts and choices. Let curiosity, compassion, and discipline shape your journey, and allow mindfulness to guide your actions toward clarity, balance, and purpose. Every step, every decision, and every interaction can be a practice of mastery, revealing the hidden potential within your soul. Thank you for joining this journey. May the understanding of your soul's energy bring clarity and peace, and may it inspire conscious living each day.